Hey folks, today I'm doing a ramen video. Yes, a ramen video. I I've always loved ramen. Whether it's in a restaurant or even the instant ramen. And like many people, I always would get like the really cheap ramen. The stuff that's like 99 cents or less per container. And so I've been branching out, trying different ramens. And some of the ones I found is like these stir fry cup noodles are really good. They're not. It's not a soup. They're like stir fried noodles, and they are just fantastic. And I actually can pick these up in my grocery store. But I recently went to H-Mart because I've been watching a lot of videos from Mike Chen's, whether it's Mikey Chen or Strictly Dumpling, his channels. And he's been going to a lot of H-Marts as well. So I haven't been to an H-Mart in forever. So there's one that's nearby me, probably about a 10-minute drive. So I went over there recently and there was literally this wall of ramen. And it's all, Korean and Japanese and, everything. So it's stuff that you wouldn't normally find in your local HEB or something like that. So I found, and I've already tried most of these. This brand Mama. This is a green curry, really good. And the Jin ramen. This is like one of the best Korean style instant noodles. I mean, I just can't say enough. I'm not sure what the flavor is, but it's really good. This is their mild, and they make a spicy one, which I didn't get. I wanted to try the mild first. So the gin is like one of the best. And then they also had the Mama. This is the pork flavor, and it's in the cup. These are what I prefer, but I will use these if I have to. It's not that difficult. And then this Katsuo udon. These are really good. These are a little bit more pricey. They're probably about $3, but this is really good. These are, and it's very filling. I love these. So with that said, I'm shooting a video. I've already opened this because I wanted to show you the contents before. This is the Japanese version of cup noodles, cup noodle soup, cup noodle ramen. And this is like a shrimp, and it has like sausage. I don't know if you can see those little bits of sausage, but I've seen a number of videos where they review like the Japanese version of cup noodle, because cup noodle is really big in Japan. And I watch, it's funny because I really am intrigued with those food vending machines that they have in Japan. And a lot of course, a lot of them are cup noodles. And the people that, try it, they're like really surprised at how good the Japanese version of the cup noodles are. So I'm gonna review this one, and I didn't find it when I was at H Mart, but I think I might have located it somewhere else nearby. They have a curry version, which is supposed to be really, really good. So I will be trying that. So #1 instant noodle in Japan, it says. And it says this is the original. And the neat thing, I don't know if you can see that, but there are dried shrimp, little dried shrimp in there, and little bits of pork meatball kind of thing. I've not seen that in the American version of cup noodles, frankly, to have that much. So let me get some water, boiled water, and you can microwave this, but for this video, I wanted to do it with the boiled water. Add the boiled water to it right here. So stay tuned. Okay, let's add the water. Up to the fill line. There we go. I'm just going to cover this with the original lid there and then put my fork over the top of that. Now you're gonna let this set for 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes is up. Let's take a gander at this. Well, that's pretty, it's really expanded. There's a lot of stuff in there. There's a egg, and then those little pork meatballs, and then that shrimp. Wow, this is, and a lot of noodles. I mean, look at all these noodles. I am really impressed so far. It smells really good. And frankly, this wasn't very expensive at H-Mart. It was under $2. I want to say $1.98. I think I might be going to H-Mart a lot more. That store is mind-boggling, by the way. If you've never been in one, it's like a completely Asian supermarket, not just Korean. They have Japanese, they have Vietnamese, they have Chinese, they have everything, and they have like one whole section is like a giant food court of all Asian foods and stuff. Okay, this should be ready. Let's taste one of these meatballs. That's really good. It actually tastes like pork. It tastes like pork sausage. Well, let's see if I can find a shrimp down here. No, there's a piece of the egg. Let's try that. That's really good. Tastes like egg. Okay. And now the shrimp. There's a little tiny shrimp. It's really good. I mean, it tastes like shrimp. So far, I'm really impressed. So let's try these noodles. Give these noodles a try. Noodles are really good. I am really impressed, folks. This is just fantastic. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to take a sip of the broth. Broth is really, really good. I generally don't eat all of the broth because in any of these because the sodium content is just through the roof. So this is 1,530 milligrams of sodium. That's a 66% daily intake of sodium. And it's all in the broth. So I'll sip a little bit of the broth, but I generally don't finish the broth because of the sodium. So there you have it, folks. The Japanese version of the cup noodles, if you can find them, I highly recommend getting them. They might be a little bit more expensive, but they're well worth it and just so much better flavor. Actually, there's quite a bit of protein. What was the protein? 8 grams of protein in this one cup. 8 grams. Okay, it's a winner for me. Definitely a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching, folks.